I've been trying so hard not to come on here down bad, but I'm still in the house because it's icy outside. I've been in the house. It's officially my 7th day in the house, which is totally fine. But honestly, looking ugly, feeling ugly is not helping me want to come on this camera. But I have been trying to make stuff and be like, you know, not be productive, but just make stuff. And I want to film it, but my nail's not done. My hair has been wrapped up. If you know, you know. So I wanted to come on here because I'm doing a few like themed projects right now, and I wanted to show y'all. I didn't want to get too far into the projects without showing you guys. So the first one is a heart-shaped handbag, which is coming out very cute. I've already done like one of the sides. I need to make another side, and then I can put in a zipper and put it on the strap and all the things. But I wanted to give this a shot first just to see if I liked it, and I do like it, if I remember correctly. If not, I'll put the correct one on the screen. But it's Veronica's Corner here on YouTube. I'm following her tutorial to complete the bag, so I have one half of it. She's very cute. I like it a lot. I really thought it'd be fun to like make a cute little themed handbag, especially since I love t-shirt yarn handbags anyway. I'm gonna figure out where to carry this sometime for Valentine's Day, and I'm using a size 8mm hook and, like I said, t-shirt yarn. So yeah, that is the bag so far. Y'all, I'm a bit ridiculous because I haven't even actually finished a full sweater on the Centro machine yet. Haven't even done it. I'm like troubleshooting how to get the arms to fit, like the sleeves, because they're too tight. I haven't figured that out yet, but I got kind of like frustrated with the first project that I was working on, the first sweater, and so I just decided to start a second one with a part that I know is gonna work. So I know for sure I need 2 panels to like make a front and a back. So I went ahead and started on the back panels for my next sweater idea. And this one is gonna be, again, themed for Valentine's Day. I'm hoping I wear this for Valentine's Day or like the week of Valentine's Day. I have a few activities on my calendar. This one is going to be a Keyhole sweater. I'm following, I think her name is Samantha the Second here on YouTube. She like talks through her process for making this Keyhole sweater. And I will say, as I'm kind of like learning the Centro machine, there's not really patterns to follow. It's more like once you figure out how the Centro machine works, people just kind of explain like how many needles you need to set on it, and then how many rows you need to crank to get the length of the panels. And it's pretty much all just panels if you're making clothing specifically. Once you get the idea of making a sweater, it's pretty simple. I'm saying that now, but haven't even finished a sweater, and I'm trying to figure out how to adapt it for a plus size body. So anyway, simple might not be the word, but yeah, I started a panel. This is red. I'm, of course, like I said, Valentine's Day, going for red. This is Karen Simply Soft. Let's talk about it, because I actually have been taking a break from the Centro machine because I think I got an injury, y'all. I kid you not. Like, one day this week when I went to bed, my arm was hurting. It was like tingly. The best way I could describe it is that it felt tingly. It kind of felt like lots of pins and needles throughout my whole arm. And so didn't sleep very well that first night, was freaking out. Of course, went to the internet to Google what could be wrong. And then the next day it still hurt. And then the next day it felt a little bit better. It was more so just like my hand and my like wrist area that felt a little tingly still. And then today feels much better. I don't feel any pain at all today. So I'm like, okay, I guess it was like some type of injury related to the Centro machine and not anything else health-wise. So now I'm like, dang, I haven't even made a full outfit on my Centro machine yet, and I'm already being injured by it. I guess it's because of the cranking motion. So I got to figure out like how to use it more ergonomically, or how to like set it up so that I'm not like just like doing repetitive motions and hurting my arm. And I know that you can get a drill and stuff like that, and I've been Googling and looking into that, and I've joined a bunch of Centro machine Facebook groups, and I've been reading a lot about the drills, but it sounds like it's like hit or miss. It could mess up your machine, it could melt the machine, you got to be really careful with it. So I just don't know, but I'm like, I just got this machine. We haven't even made a full outfit yet, so something's got to get. Me and my machine got to figure out what we can do to get on the same page, because I gotta figure this out. What else? I just placed an Amazon order for a few things for my Centro machine. I just ordered some wax technically like earbud wax or whatever, but apparently that is super helpful with the static, and it also keeps the yarn in the machine. Because I think what was making it so difficult when I first started was that I would crank and I wasn't dropping any stitches, but I would look up and the yarn was like out of the machine, and then like I couldn't figure out how to get back right and add it under the pin so that it was like doing what it was supposed to do. So I would just end up taking all my work off the machine because I didn't know how to like fix that part. And I think that's because it was popping out of the, not the tensioner, but just the part where you like where it holds it. So I think that wax should help. And then I ordered some glue pads to put on the bottom of my suction cups because I could already tell that it was starting to get loose. So maybe that will help also. Oh, back to the drill. Yeah, so haven't quite decided on if I want to drill. I've seen that people have also suggested the Zest watch. Zest something, Zest wrench, I don't know. But that's also been a suggestion. So I've been looking at that. I'm considering that over the drill. So I don't know. I'll keep y'all updated. I'm going to try to crank tonight, see how I feel. And if it hurts again, it's definitely like the machine. But yeah, then we'll go from there. So I don't know. But that's my little update on my Valentine's Day themed fiber arts projects for now. Okay, y'all. I decided that I'm gonna try something different because I'm really sick of doing the waist yarn cast on. Because number one, when you like slip stitch to get to separate the waist yarn from the work, it makes it tight. And this is gonna be my attempt at a sleeve again. But the last time I did it with waist yarn, it was too small when I did it on 46 pins, so I had to make two separate panels for my sleeve. But the sleeve ended up being like a little loose, and I want this sleeve to be super tight. So this is my attempt at another method, just like a different method. So I'm going to cast off and just pick up all the stitches, and then that should keep the top of my work super loose so I can spread it. I'm just gonna leave a super long tail for me to be able to mattress stitch it to my shirt, and hopefully it'll be super duper stretchy and I can stretch it to the measurement that I need to cover my arm completely. And then it'll still be like tight, because when I did it this way the first time, the bottom part of the sleeve was fine, it wrapped all the way around, but the top part was just too tight and I couldn't get it to stretch to the measurement that I needed for my like shoulder area. So I hope that makes sense, but I'm gonna pick up all these stitches and then we'll go from there. And then first thing I'm gonna do is leave a super duper, super duper, super long tail. So I'm just gonna be cautious. They say like the rule of thumb is like wrap the yarn around the machine and that's enough, but I'm gonna do twice that. Actually, I might even do 3 just for dramatics because I just want to make sure I have enough yarn to sew. So I did 3. So now I'm gonna cut it and then put this in on my needle to pick up these stitches. And then to pick up the stitches, you just crank it and pick them up. All right, I decided that I need to turn the camera on really quickly to show y'all my progress or talk through it. I feel like I've been filming like the process, I just haven't been talking about it a lot. So I'm at the point where I have seamed together my 2 back panels to make my back of the sweater. I've seamed those together and I'm so proud. My mattress stitch again has significantly improved since my first go at a mattress stitch, so this looks really good. I'm not even mad at it. It looks pretty seamless. And now what I need to do, which I'm finding to be the most tedious part of this whole process, with the waste yarn, which I kind of hate the waste yarn, but it's also very helpful. So with the waste yarn, you have to take it off of your finished work, and so that part is tedious because you need to slip stitch the loops together so you don't have any live loops. And then if you don't want to like cut your waste yarn and essentially like waste it, you have to take your time when you take it apart. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you want to learn more, please check out Yarn Over, either here on YouTube or on the Clock app, Instagram probably also. She shows you how to remove your waste yarn, which is the orange part for me. She shows you how to remove that without having to cut it, and it's great because then you can continue to reuse the same yarn, but it's just super tedious. So there's one end of the project that comes apart super easy. You just pull it and comes apart flawlessly and removes, but then the other end doesn't. So that's the end that you have to like really take your time with, and that part is annoying. So yeah, if you want to continue to reuse the same waste yarn so that you're not like running through yarn, you want to take it out without cutting it. But if you don't care, you can just cut it off and it's super easy. But yeah, so I have to take my time with this part. So I'm going to take off the waste yarn from my 2 front panels and my back panel, and then I'll sew the shoulders together and put the sleeve on. Attempt to put the sleeve on, because y'all remember I showed you guys that I decided to do like a test run, and I went ahead and used 1 panel for a sleeve again, and instead of like slip stitching it together because it makes it super tight, I just put it all through. So like right now it's sitting on 1 long line of string of yarn, and I'm gonna go through and crochet it and then see if I can get it to fit around the arm that I need it to, or if that doesn't work, I have to start all over and make 2 panels for each sleeve. So fingers crossed, but I can't do that part until I actually put the sweater together. So yeah, that's the first step, or second step. That's one of the next steps. Take the waist yarn off, sew the shoulders together, and then put the sleeve on and see how it feels, see how it fits. Like if I can get my arm in it, if I can wiggle around and stuff. But yeah, so that's my update. I just wanted to let y'all know what's happening. I will see y'all later. with the girls, and like by the girls I mean the content creator group that I'm a part of. And so this is where I'm going to be dropping off my Valentine's Day gifts, the little crochet keychains that we made. We've been asked to wear pink or red. I don't work out. And I definitely don't have, like, I have athleisure but not like yoga clothes. If you can hear my mama, she's on the phone. But yeah, so I just put on every pink thing that I had: pink leggings, pink sweatshirt, pink headband, and we're gonna make it do what it do. Hey y'all, I'm back. I have a finished sweater, which is very exciting. So let me step back and show it to y'all. I'm about to go to brunch with my cousins. So yeah, I wanted to get this sweater finished. Number one, for the video, and number two, so I could wear something Valentine's Day. So here she is. She is very cute. I'm really happy with her. The color is so good. And also this feels warm. Like, it feels like I could have bought this at the store, which is kind of crazy to me. Shout out to the girls who be making stuff, because this is so cool. And also shout out to the creator who posted this video, posted the tutorial for like how to do this, or like her process. That's really cool. So yeah, here she is. For anybody who might be curious, my bra is my favorite Skims bra that matches my skin tone. So the way I set up the keyholes, I put on the bra first and then I put the keyholes around it. So if you get close to me, you can definitely see my bra, but you shouldn't be that close to me, period. So yeah, like, you know, you just shouldn't be able to tell for real, because the bra matches my skin tone. The keyholes are kind of placed where I want them, are placed strategically. And unfortunately, y'all are going to see these videos kind of out of order. I'm going to post this video first, but I also filmed a video of me making another Centro sweater, and that was technically my first Centro sweater. So this is my second Centro sweater, and I tried something different with the arms. So instead of making 2 panels for the sleeves like I did with my first sweater, I made 1 panel again and did like some single crochets to fit it around my shoulders, and that works, but it's still just a teeny bit tight. And for this sweater, I'm okay with it because I wanted the sleeves to be pretty close to my arm, like they're, what's the word? Like tight, skin tight to my arm, which is how I wanted this sweater to fit, so I'm not mad at it. But my other sweater, the first sweater, the sleeves are definitely a lot looser, but it's fine. This is going to be the end of this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a few more sweaters that I want to make on the Sentro machine, so we not done. I at least have like 2 more that I know I want to try to make for sure. So yeah, I hope you are feeling the love. If you're not feeling the love, I hope you are loving on yourself today. I went and got myself 2 coffees because I deserve. In my defense, they were both like holiday themed coffees, and I wanted to try both. The coffee shop was only doing it through the weekend, so today was my only good day to go and grab them. So I grabbed two of them things, and I drank them both. So we'll see if that helps me or hurts me today. Oh my gosh, y'all, I totally forgot that I was also making a heart bag with y'all. Let me go get it. I never showed y'all the finished product of my heart-shaped bag, but she also came out cute. I did a terrible job updating y'all on this one. The tutorial that I started off with in this video, you can use that one. You totally can. But then I used another tutorial from Knit Z. I actually really like her tutorials. So I undid my bag. What y'all saw, I undid it. And I followed Knit Z's tutorial to make the heart shapes. And then I went back to the original tutorial that I was using to help me do the like the edge, the part that stands up right here. I went back to that original tutorial to make that because I liked how she explained it, and I just liked how it sat. So I did a mix of both. and I will link them both in my description box, I promise. Now this part is a little raggedy, but I sewed in a zipper with my hands. That was difficult. I cut myself, but it's done. It looks really raggedy. Like I couldn't even give this away to nobody because it's a mess, but it's mine. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to carry this bag today. That feels like a little bit too much, but I am going to take it for pictures at least. So yeah, here's the heart bag. What else did we do in this vlog? The keyhole sweater, the heart bag, and the Valentine's Day keychains. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog. I love you. I'll see y'all later.